Hello and welcome to Football Betting System. Here we are today with the free tips for the 3rd of March 2020. Today we have about, let's see quickly, let's say 100 games. And we start with the Algerian Cup, where we bet on ASO Schlef as well as on Parado AC. So you can see here that we bet 2 on them, so this is like the away team to win. We got 4 units and 6 units on the teams here, and these are the odds. We got the Argentinian Primera Nacional, we bet on Chacarita Juniors. In the AFC Cup, we bet on Suwon Blue Wings, and we bet on Al Ain. Now in the Bangladesh Premier League, we bet on Muktiyantra Sangsat or a draw. So you can see 1x. So we place 2 units on them. So 1 unit on Sangsat to win for 4.25 and 1 unit on a draw for 3.70. In Bolivia, the Liga Profesional, we bet on Deportivo Guabira. In the Brazilian Baiano League, we bet on Bahia de Fera. In the Maranhense League, we bet on São José or a draw. In the Copa do Nordeste, we bet on Ceará against River Plate. And in the Bulgarian Kupa na Bulgaria, we bet on Lokomotiv Plovdiv against CSKA 1948 Sofia. And we bet on Botev Vratsa or a draw after 90 minutes, that is, against CSKA Sofia. Then in the Cameroonian Elite 2 division, we bet on a draw or an away win on all the matches. So this will be on Dinamo Douala, Foncia, Fauve Azur Elite, AS FAP, Leopard de Douala, AS Matalots and Nagondier. In the Chilean Premier Division, we bet on Santiago Wanderers, 5 units on 2.20. We have the Chilean Primera B, where we bet on Valdivia or a draw. In Colombia, the Primera A, we bet on Millonarios. In Croatia, we have 2 away wins or a draw for Slaven Koprivnica and Inter Zapresic. We bet on Aarhus GF in the Danish Cup against Esbjerg. We bet a draw after 90 minutes for Chelsea and Liverpool in the FA Cup. We have Sheffield United to win against Reading FC. And we have West Bromwich Albion beat Newcastle United in the FA Cup as well. Quite some units on them as well, as you can see, 6 and 8 units. Okay, we continue. We have the FA Trophy in England as well, where we have Concord Rangers against Royston FC. We bet on Royston or a draw. And we have some X and 2 bets also in the League 1 and League 2. So we bet on Fleetwood, Grimsby, Crewe Alexandra, Scunthorpe United. We do the same thing with Bournemouth. When it comes to Chorley, we bet on the home win here or a draw. We bet on a away win and a draw on Notts County. Home win or a draw on Chesterfield. We bet on Sutton United. And we bet on Hartlepool United or a draw. Then in the UEFA Youth League, we bet on Atletico Madrid under 19 to win against Ajax under 19, and we bet on Liverpool under 19 against Benfica under 19, or a draw in both games. Okay, so then we go to the Germany DFB Pokal. We got Fortuna Düsseldorf to beat Saarbrücken, and we got Schalke to beat Bayern Munich or a draw after 90 minutes. In the Hungarian Kupa, we have a draw or a win for Mezőkövesd Zori. And in India we bet on Punjab FC, and we bet on Gokulam Kerala or a draw. In the Iraq Super League we bet on Al Karaba or a draw, and we bet on a draw in Baghdad against Al Zawra. Then in the Israeli State Cup we have Hapoel Haifa to beat Bnei Yehuda. And then we continue with the Italian Serie B, where we start with Pordenone against Juve Stabia. It will be a draw or Juve Stabia to win, at least that's what we think. Crotone to beat Pisa, Benevento to beat Perugia, Frosinone to beat Livorno, and Nuova Cosenza to beat Cittadella. Then we got a draw or an away win for Empoli and for Venezia, and a home win for Trapani. In the Ivory Coast League 1 we have the draw or an away win for WAC San Pedro and Istia Wazi, and the same goes for the Premier Division in Mali, where we have Bakaridjan, Kita and CSK, and SNIM in Mauritania League 1 as well. In the Mexican Copa MX we do the same thing. We bet on a draw or an away win for Toluca, and in Morocco the same sort of thing for FAR Rabat and Olympique Kouribga. We change to Northern Ireland, where we have the wins for Dungannon Swifts and the Crusaders, but we have another away win or a draw for Glenavon FC against Coleraine. Then in the Poland Ekstraklasa we got a draw or an away win for Raków Częstochowa, and the same thing for Górnik Zabrze. However, we have home wins for Pogoń Szczecin and Cracovia Krakow. Okay, so we have the last bit here. So we start with Portugal, where we have Famalicão against Sporting Clube de Portugal. We bet for Sporting to win. We have a home win or a draw for Academica Clinceni in the Romanian Cup against Dinamo Bucharest. In Saudi Arabia we have Al Ansar to win or a draw. We have Altay, we have Ohot, Al Najum or a draw, as well as Hotin or a draw. In Scotland we bet on Hibernian to beat Heart of Midlothian in the Premiership, the Premier League Premiership. In the Championship we bet on Dundee United to beat Ayr United. We bet on Greenock or a draw against Inverness Caledonian Thistle. We bet on Alloa Athletic or a draw against Dundee FC. And we bet on Queen of the South or a draw against Partick Thistle. Then in the League 1 we bet on Falkirk to beat Raith Rovers. We bet on Montrose to win or to draw against Clyde. And we bet on Forfar against Dumbarton. We also bet on Olimpia Ljubljana in the Prva Liga in Slovenia to beat Alumini Kidrosevo. And then in the Southern America Copa Libertadores we have an away win for Santos in Argentina against Defensa y Justicia. We have a draw or an away win for Universidad Católica against Internacional. Another draw or an away win for Peñarol Montevideo against Atlético Paranense. We go for Gremio against América de Cali. We'll go for Boca Juniors against Caracas. Libertad or an away win, Libertad or a draw against Inter Medellin. We get a draw or a win for Mbao against the Young Africans in the Tanzanian Liga Cubara. Between Cunopia and Port of Spain in Trinidad we bet a draw. For Kolos Kovalivka in Ukraine we bet a draw or a home win, an away win. and we also have an away win or a draw for Preston against Flinttown in the Welsh Cup. And this is it for today. So we have a lot of away wins or draws. So yeah, hopefully that will pay off. I thank you for your time, and I wish you a very nice day. Thank you, and bye bye.